It's a solid win for us. Obviously, we're 2-0. That's the most important thing. Still getting to know this team, know each other, know what our strengths are. Obviously, it was good to win this one. Last year, Prairie took it to us and humbled us considerably. We had stretches where we played really well. I thought, obviously, our bigs were a factor. It's going to be hard for them to stop us and inside, and they brought doubles, and we handled that really well. And Oscar was terrific both in making good decisions on passing out of the post or whether it's one-on-one, making a move. And I felt like Miles made a lot of good decisions, made a lot of things happen, getting paint touches and making good decisions. And we just need to probably get the ball, get more shots at those bigs. They shot it really good. So we've been talking about what our identity is, and that's part of it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned Clough, so obviously, 17 points, but also 7 of 8 from the free throw line as well from the big. So when you're working inside like that, but you can also be confident that, when they do get fouled, that they can make those shots at the free throw line. How big of a bonus is that?
Huge, and it was obviously a point of emphasis. Like I said, I really believe this, and he's worth $1 million. And he's the best free throw shooting coach there is, Coach Shaw. Not to put pressure, but he got him in the program, and he came out of there 7 and 8. Unfortunately, we didn't get Ruben quite through there, but he's young. He'll get there. I feel confident he'll make them, and that's important. And how'd Isaac shoot him? 6 and 9. He should be 80%, and I think he'll get him there. And he missed the front end, but it's good to see him getting the line. I think he was 14th in the country last year, getting to the line. So that's going to be a big part of our attack.
Yeah, you mentioned Isaac, obviously, the double-double there, 18-11, and obviously, a few statement plays like that big dunk, right down the lane, obviously. Just what have you kind of seen from him from game 1 to game 2 and just how far he can kind of go?
He's just really good offensive player. He's a good player, period. And I just think his journey is going to be committing himself to playing as hard as you need to play when we get to Pac-12 and having to play both ends of the floor, playing out on the floor defensively, which is new to him. He had a couple, times where he kept guys in front, but he also got, a couple guys that drove by him a little bit the first play of the game, and that's all part of it for him. But obviously his ability to score around the basket, rebound, he takes a toll on you.
What did you kind of see after Miles hit his head there, and then he had that moment, and then he obviously comes back in and continues to play and run the offense? Just what you saw from him.
I kind of watched the guy kind of got the ball clean at the top, and I think his body just kind of went through him, and I heard a little thud. But he's tough. He's he's fine. He got the next call or whatever. I don't know. I didn't think he was going to tap out for the day game. I was like, I want to say, be careful laying down there. Sometimes they'll won't let you get back in there. But he did a good job. Like I said, after that, he turned it on. I thought he played good.
You got a long break now after this game, and then you got Mississippi State, obviously, a tough program. So what do you think, based off this game in Idaho, that you still kind of have over that course of time to improve on to?
I think defensively, keeping guys in front of us. I mean, we got big size at the rim, but our guards, and I thought there's a stretch there where we'd 11, gave them a couple looks and didn't do a great job there, and probably too many blow-bys and fouling too much. So I think we just got to get our D tightened up, and then, we'll see a team that probably has similar size. I think they might be playing smaller inside. They had 1 or 2 guys that are hurt, but Coach Jan's a good coach. So I think defensively, rebounding against that level, and always we got to make sure we take care of the ball.
And obviously, tonight, a team that plays smaller, so the success inside. Do you think that, though, with the emphasis on working it inside more often, that this is going to be something that will be carrying over more consistently to bigger teams?
I hope so. We need to be there, and every live action, every game we get where we get to feel more comfortable playing that way is valuable. And sometimes it's just as simple as get it to Oscar, even when he's off the block, because he threw one behind the guy's ear to Isaac when he cut, and it's like, fellas, I would love, you get a ball, he'll give it back. He'll give it back, and just really, he's fun to watch.
And also, last year, there was the loss to Prairie, but it was kind of that 1-2 start, got out of the gates a little bit slower. But this 2-0 start, now you kind of maybe more jump start into this season. Is there anything to that, kind of just that hotter start?
Well, we need. Last year, I thought we kind of thought we had a pretty good chance to be a tournament team, and I think this team does too. But we got a lot of new faces. But last year we might bit off a little more in chew when we lost. We didn't have Miles. Obviously, you can see that would have helped, and we didn't have Deshaun, and we had Andre and Jabe hurt early. So the non-conference was a little challenging, just lack of depth and that. So hope we're closer to healthy. We gave Jalen a little bit today. He certainly had a little rust on him, and he's a good player. So our depth's better, and we're still growing together and trying to sort it out. So, and that takes time sometimes, and we're evolving there, and this will be a good challenge. We'll find out more about us. We haven't been on the road yet, and that's a challenge, so we'll see.
And then just kind of that moment at the end, you put in AJ, and he gets that basket at the end, just what it was like, what you saw from him in that moment, just kind of what that kind of means to like a team.
Honestly, he's awesome, and it means everything because no one works harder than him, but also he's good talent, actually. He's a good player, and someone I actually could trust in a spot to play defensively because he's a high major athlete, and he's really quick, really strong, plays as hard as anyone I've ever coached. So he's going to make winning plays, and he earns that opportunity, and it means a lot. Our guys really respect him, but he's not it's not a patronizing thing to put him in there. He's worthy of those opportunities.